We all know the costume gacha. You either love it or absolutely hate it. But something I think we can all agree on is that it's just downright unfair. Not just because of the chances, but because of how hard it is to obtain rainbow cubes. Some may argue that, we're able to get them through event shops, like, the cake shop, Slime Crisis that we have now, mileage shop, special episode shops, quests from special episodes, and just quests in general. However, we aren't given them in large amounts, for example 1,500, 3,000, stuff like that, except for in coupon codes. Now, it wouldn't be a problem if we could actively farm rainbow cubes like how we farm crystals in world exploration, but that's just not the case. Most of the time we can only get them in shops once, unless they restock. An example of this is literally any special episode shop. You can buy maybe 200 or something a few times, and then you literally can't get them again. No restock whatsoever. On the other hand, event shops like Error Busters restock during the second half of the update that it's in, right? This is supposed to be good. It is, and at the same time it's not. Sometimes it's tedious to grind currency from that event to buy even one set of that amount of rainbow cubes, and not everyone has time for that. But of course, why would they care? We can't talk about the issues within the costume gacha without bringing up legendary costumes. As you all know, recently 2 gorgeous, might I say, legendary costumes were released. Sage of Truth and Truth of... Oh my gosh, I knew that was going to be hard in the script. I'm keeping that in though. And Truthless Recluse. Okay, I said it right. According to the developers themselves, the appeal for these costumes was sky high. Most likely because they were good designs, and also because of the cookies who actually wore those costumes. But I'm not going to get into that, okay? When these costumes were announced, many people who don't usually pull on the costume gacha, including me, claimed this was the first time they had ever saved up rainbow cubes. Despite the banners for literally everything having a pity or a guaranteed after a certain amount of draws, somehow the costume gacha doesn't have one. It only has an increased chance one. This led to many users spending over 100,000 rainbow cubes and still somehow end up getting nothing. Another problem of the costume gacha isn't to do with the system itself, but it is to do with the seasonal costumes. Yeah, you know the ones I'm talking about. Or maybe you don't. Don't get me wrong, there are some really good costumes, okay? For example, the summer collection, the ones with the Space Donut, Stardust, and Milky Way, I don't remember what they're called, and of course, our wedding costumes, okay? They were really good, don't get me wrong, okay? Beautiful, actually. They were so pretty, genuinely. I want to cry because I didn't get any of the wedding costumes because I was too busy pulling on the legendary costume gacha. But maybe some of them weren't supposed, they could have put more effort into them, They weren't the best and were literally just a cash grab. A great example of this are the handbook costumes. Apologies if I said that wrong. I'm horrible at pronouncing things. But yeah, I actually got the Gingerbrave one. And no, it's not the one with Frost Queen, Sherbet, and Cotton. It's the one with Wind Archer, Sea Fairy, and Gingerbrave. I got Gingerbraves, okay? I was not happy. I at least wanted Sea Fairies or Wind Archers because they actually look good. I really liked the 2D style that they tried to do, and I would have been fine with that if they actually made any additional changes to, for example, their skills. Because, I'd appreciate the extra effort, considering, they want us to pull for these costumes. But no, they didn't even try that. They were just like, oh yeah, they just look pretty. Go spend your money. It's not worth it, literally. Here's a clip from Hyrule Legend. He was losing his mind, okay? And another thing before I play the video is that with season costumes, they should have the same system as legendary costumes. You did multiple pulls until you got one, and then you can't get that one anymore, but you can still get the other ones. You know what I mean? The way the legendary costume gacha works. So if you get one of them, you can't get that one anymore, but you can get the other ones, and it will be an increased chance. Because I just feel like that would be so much easier, and people wouldn't have to spend as much money. But yeah, here's the Hyrule Legend clip.
No! It's gingerbread! Oh my god! It's the same! Nah, bro, do not get this stupid costume. Absolutely not. Save your rainbow cubes.
But yeah, what do you guys think? Maybe like suggest something that they could improve with the costume gacha in the comments, and as well as just sharing your overall thoughts. But yeah, thanks for listening to my rant session. Also, don't mind the fact that I got Moonlight in this and Awakened Pure Vanilla, but these are old videos, so yeah, bye.